Good gang. What's good, gang? What's good, gang? What's good, gang? Uh, what's good, gang? I'm about to. What's good, gang? I'm about to be breaking down some fights. From a former teammate of mine. Uh, I trained with him for a short amount of time when I was living in North Carolina. Nothing too crazy, just short term. He was mainly my main training partner. Very good dude. Very good at wrestling. Very strong. I'm sure y'all heard of him, Baby Hawk. First thing I heard about him when I met him was that he was the Street Beefs champion, or maybe it was just at that time. Maybe it was even just that he fought in Street Beefs and then he won. He had a lot of hype around his name at the time. Very very humble. Uh, One of the most humble dudes I've ever met in training. Period. Uh, since then, it's been it's 2024 now. It's been about 3, 4. It's been about 4 years. That's about 2019, 2020, more 2020, early 2020, when I was training up there in North Carolina, under John Salter's gym, very good gym. Didn't get to train there too long. I was living about an hour away, and I was going up there about 3, 4 times a week. Uh, just getting the gist of being away from home, training, trying to stay disciplined. I was also training at another gym, combat club, which I was living in a military city. Dude, I was staying with me and my brother was staying with our sponsor's son at the time, and pretty much, yeah, she sent us there to fight, but to be training, focusing on fighting, but just right around the time COVID happened and everything else, so that slowed a lot of things down. But it was a great experience. I've been having my ears and eyes on this guy ever since I met him because I know how he felt as a training partner. Good training partner for me. Good battle. A lot shorter than me, but as you see how stocky he is, but we we uh we fought about the same way. I want to say he fight 35, 145. Maybe I'm wrong. I know he's a little smaller than me. At that time, I was still a lot smaller than I am now. I was very disciplined at that time where I wasn't too far away from fight weight. Even though to me it wasn't far away because I'm a wrestler, so I always cut weight. Uh, yeah, pretty much. Let me see. I mean, a lot of these fights that look like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I'm gonna try to go to one of his more recent fights, I would say. Or actually, I'm gonna go to something that's more around the time when I met him. See what we got. I want to go something too short. I know since then he moved on to do some amateur fights, which to me amateur isn't much different because I'm from the venues I'm used to fighting at, um, Michigan. All the rules are the same as pro. Only difference is the time limit, obviously. And yeah, I mean there's elbows, kicks, knees, all that. No shin guards, which I where I came under and I respect a lot more. I'm not saying I discredit anybody doing the other stuff, but when I got into fighting, I felt behind as far as my age, everything else, and even my lifestyle was a lot different than other fighters. Where me and my brother, we had to be a lot more disciplined, working 9 to 5s, and I mean, everybody had their own life, whatever. But for the most part, I always wanted the hardest fights, and I definitely wanted to be put in a situation where when I went pro, it was gonna be the it was gonna be as close to the real thing as possible. Um, yeah, let me look up some of this.
Everyone said I'd have to pay extra to earn IT certifications. Everyone except WG.
Yeah, definitely around that time. I can pretty much see.
Right there. Or the stone. There's keep your hips down. Trick. No trip. Belly down.
Don't step over. There you go. Relax.
Hey, hook his leg. Hook his leg. Or the stone. Hook his leg.
There you go. Push down on his face.
There you go. Posture up. Get his arms.
There, boy. There you go.
Yeah. See, one thing about fighting, especially MMA, I'm a big MMA follower. One thing about fighting, the first thing I gotta see from a ground guy, I don't care if you're a white belt or a black belt, anywhere in between. If you don't know how to rain down those elbows, that's gonna be a whole difference maker. And I mean, anybody can throw an elbow, but it's a technique to it too. And it's you can throw those hard, damaging elbows, or you can throw those pity patty ones. But it's about the breaking of the opponent. I'm looking for. I mean, honestly, right here, Baby Hawk, he don't got the greatest position. Maybe I would like to see him basing out more. He kind of going wild. I know he was a little younger at this time, so maybe he was just. But I would have liked to see him have a hand over here somewhere, and just to be basing out. I know that's more of where the elbow he was using, but maybe if not, he could have just used. He could have used his based over here with his hand. Um, it don't make a difference. Everybody got their thing. Everybody got their style. I'm not acting like I'm just the best guy in the world, but I understand fighting a lot. Break this down. I've done it, so yeah. For the most part, I would love to see him base out, but as you see these clamps he got, I mean, hey, this is what Habib used to talk about. If you ever heard Habib wrestle reference wrestling versus jiu-jitsu, and he talked about before the Islam and Charles Oliveira fight, he talked about those clamps, those riding a horse, those the using your legs. He didn't. His English isn't that good, so he didn't get to say how he really meant it. But this is what he is talking about. Those clamps on the body is the reason why he didn't have to base out. And I mean, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but this is a big. I mean, he went right there. And this is the advantage I see that he has over guys that he fighting in street beefs, especially that ground game. He has and like I said, I felt him. He has a very good understanding of the ground, and he gave me trouble. I'm sure I gave him trouble in ways as well, but he was definitely. I mean, and he was at a good gym for his style anyway. His John Salters is a great practitioner jiu-jitsu, and he brings it well over in MMA, not just jiu-jitsu, because I learned so much at John Salters gym. Maybe I think John Salters put me to the next level, um, philosophy wise. I didn't get to train there long, like I said, but he gave me so much game, and it was so new for me. It was finally training with a whole different style, and I came from a not necessarily a traditional gym, but it was more just more of an actual martial arts gym, and being around actual fighters for the first time, and this was. I mean, we in Battle Creek, Michigan, where I'm from, we had places we'd go and train with other guys, but it was always that macho man thing. Like I never really respected that. I always hated being in that situation, especially because my coach always taught me and my brother or any fighter under him to control, to make a guy look dumb by being in so much control. It ain't just about beating somebody up, which helped me in a lot of ways, but it hindered me in some ways. Um, for the most part, at John Salter's gym, I got that first feeling of being around guys that were stronger than me, different body types, and guys that were doing things that I was already having trouble with, triangle chokes and things like that. And I'm getting to work all these things with him. And I wish I would have got way more time there because it was a lot that I didn't get to work with, but it was the first opening to a new style. I mean, I went and trained at other gyms and beat guys up in the UFC and all these things, but at the same time, uh, it was a different spirit in that gym, which I respected. I always wanted to go back, and I'm pretty sure I will. I was in, like I said, I was in North Carolina at the time in Jacksonville, military town, but John Salter's gym is in Wilmington, Carolina. For the most part, it's a lot more homey. I mean, I could have settled there. I would have eventually maybe moved on, but I could have been there for a while because it was always new guys coming from all around, especially jiu-jitsu guys. So many different looks. I loved it. Back to video though. Okay. So he kind of lost position, but he based out pretty well. I don't know what his situation was. Shoes, not it.
Hook his leg. Hook his leg.
He got pretty good control. I love when somebody cut that breathing. That's my first thing. Yep. Okay.
Press your feet up.
Yep.
Press your feet up.
Yep.
Hey, grab his arm.
See, the good thing about being a short guy on the ground on top,
Press up. You gotta grab that.
There you go. Press up. He's in the perfect range to throw the elbow. Okay, now he's basing out like I would say. But I would split up that middle with those elbows because all this dude gonna do is cover up. Split up the middle. Move his elbow. Come over the top. And there's plenty of you can do jiu-jitsu-wise in this position. If you just want to beat a guy up and overwhelm him, stay here, keep going. Pace yourself. This while he's young though. So I'm sure this guy got so much better since then. Stay by the bell.
How much fun was that, Dang? How much fun?
Stay by the bell.
There you go.
He pissed. Oh, he pissed. I mean, you got every right to be, but hey, you better use it wisely. Yeah, up hit. Yeah, hit. Against a shorter fighter, oh my god. Let me go back just a little bit. Already, he threw himself out of position. I don't know how experienced this guy is that he's fighting, which I don't expect much out of him. I mean, I respect anybody that's gonna just get in there anyway, but at the same time, threw himself way out of bounds. Just being incomposed more than anything. Obviously he about to pay for that, but he had the right idea at first. Maybe not even knowing what he is doing, but that up kick to a shorter fighter, especially. I mean, to any fighter, but shorter fighter, yeah, especially somebody that's trying to get in and wrestle and keep him from coming out. But obviously, he took his feet away. He couldn't even move his feet after this. Look where his position is. That's terrible. Like, I mean, if he had any type of karate, taekwondo background, and he knew how to do side kicks, this would have been a great position. If pause on this screen right now, if we didn't look ahead and see what was going to happen next, this would have been a great position for a side kick next. But he didn't. He didn't know what he was fucking doing. Nice timing, perfect time to keep going. I would have clipped him my fucking leg. Especially because this guy don't know what he's doing on the ground. He holding on for their life. If he is in a geek, he'll be a geek grabber. So, yeah, I mean, this is the time where you take those breaths. Especially as a grappler, you want to take those breaths, breathe heavy. That's something I have to learn. Breathe heavy. Going around ain't gonna do nothing unless he climb up with his legs a little more. See, he got the grapevine at this time, but he should be climbing up a little more and using his clamps like he was doing on the legs with his legs earlier. Maybe at this time he didn't know that, or he wasn't. And it is a risk at that point, but this guy is so bad on the ground. He's not even fighting with legs from the bottom. He's not even trying to really get up. He's just trying to survive. He's just trying to not get hit. Which, Baby Hawk, he got some experience hitting him, but he got that capitalism down there. That's what he was worried about. That's what he was worried about right there. But that's another reason why you kind of get away from that fence, or you control him with the fence. You got to pick one. Which Baby Hawk definitely still dominated that round. One scramble that changed it. And this guy happy with that. That's kind of the confidence you give a non-fighter or whatever the fuck you do. But you give those whack guys that confidence that they don't deserve. For the most part, it's just gonna be this every time. And that's Baby Hawk style. Ain't no shame with it if it gets you to win. But one thing I was able to help Baby Hawk with while I was training with him was his striking, his entries, his hey, get there first, boom, play it safe, get there, and he somewhat naturally had it. For the most part. I mean, he was doing it. This maybe was before he met me. Use the cage to stand up. Pay attention to the exact date. This guy, yep. But this where you come up and use those legs. 60 seconds. Or really, there's so many other things legitimate wrestler would do. And I don't know what Baby Hawk did, how much he wrestled. I would have fucking drained this guy, made him open up. And I mean, shit. I should have done things differently in my fight. If he ain't cutting weight, I don't know. See, this guy is. See, he supposed to be dragging him and sucking him away from that fence. You either nice front headlock. I would go right there, Darce or something, Anaconda, anything. I make him suck his fucking dick for all I care. But what I was saying, for the most part, he should be dragging him right here with a circular motion. Boom. Now, climb up, use your head, use whatever you got to keep him and push that. Use that gravity to keep him against the fence. Now he's stuck. He's closed. The only way he's gonna be able to come up is that one way. But with all that gravity on him, he got to fight. That's gonna drain him more. It's either that or Baby Hawk stands up and keeps his weight over him. I mean, shit, we seen something like this not long ago with John Jones, Surreal Gun. He's in the perfect position to just, and I wouldn't say that John Jones necessarily choked Surreal Gun. I think Surreal Gun more panicked, especially feeling the weight in the effort of John Jones. John Jones was actually trying to get him out of there. I believe Surreal Gun choked, not literally. More than anything, yes, put your weight on this man. Use gravity some way. If it's down while you up on top, or if it's against the fence, whatever. Use your fucking weight and your gravity to make a motherfucker drained. I mean, I don't know if this is 3 rounds or 5 rounds. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, I think they 3-minute rounds or maybe even 2. But he obviously winning this fight. But the biggest problem as what grapplers have, I mean, it's 2 problems I know from grappling. You get drained from holding on all that muscle. It's 2 different strengths when you go back from grappling and striking. And he's in a mixed martial arts fight right now, even though it's street beefs. Basically, you don't want to drain yourself, so use just your weight. Don't use your muscle. Using your muscle make it harder to come back to striking, and it's easier said than done. But I know for a fact if he get on that, if he uses weight and gravity, he could have finished this guy easily. Like easily. He already had the guy really, I mean, the guy wasn't fighting pretty much the whole fight. And this guy only using a certain fighting off energy, but he never been in a real advantage point to use too much energy. But you could still drain this guy. I mean, he probably didn't train or anything. I don't know. He didn't look very good on the ground. No.
Hey, he hugging you. Get up, bro.
He just said it done. Get up. I hate those coaches.
15 seconds. 13, 12, 11.
Use your head. Get your hand out. Punch this nigga in his shit. See, he got more of the punching energy. He's gonna take him for that ride.
Imagine having thousands of melodies like these. This is the Emotional Essence library, and just have a look at what is inside this sample library. There's over 10,000 all new royalty-free melodies, drum samples, chord progressions.
One thing I want you to understand, when you have the underhook, okay, you get front hook on this side, don't have the head on this side, have the head, no.
So it look like they're going probably 2 more rounds. If they go there. Yeah, he ready. He's showing on that pace. That's that wrestler mindset. I'm about to rush this guy and make him show, hey, I ain't tired. Look, he's tired. And he been losing. The winner ain't tired? Oh, hell no. That's how motherfucker do. I mean, he got a little bit better foot movement this time, getting the fuck on. But all he doing is trying to load up. Yeah, his entries should be smart. He come in with his head down. And hopefully he fixed that by now, 2024. Coming in with your head down, that's a scary thing. And it's kind of like you shy to get hit plus to your shit. But that's why you move side to side. I believe I worked with him on that specifically. coming in side to side. Using your head movement. Because me personally, I'm going to knee up or uppercut. And I'm going to use my feet a lot more. I mean, I don't know if this guy thinks he's going for a guillotine. I don't even think this guy knows what he's doing. I mean, it's dangerous for anybody to be right here.
Stand it up, stand it up, stand it up.
This guy, he don't want to stand up. He don't want to stand up. He thought he had something.
1, 2, circle right.
Oh, punch. Come on. That's why I won't be able to do the street beef because it's such an unsafe thing. Nice. Perfect takedown. Side control.
30 seconds.
Well, he should have been in side control, but I ain't have this guy but he should have been pulling his hand straight away, pushing it over his head. Yes. I'm elbowing on his fucking chest. That's what I would have. Yes. He missing all the punches. He getting the belt.
Let's go, baby!
Yeah.
Hey, these two put on a show, man.
Hey, we're coming again. I know you're gonna fix that game. I know you. The ground game good, boy. I like it.
Very
Winner
respectable. I mean,
and still. Hey, good fight, man. Real good fight. Hey, it's sportsmanship. I like that. Hey, Street Beefs, I wanted to award our Quit Bitching Performance of the Day. Shout out to Quit Bitching. Much love to y'all for donating gear to our fighters all the time. Real quick, I have several pairs of brand new
I wonder
Performance
if
of the
he
Day
making
gloves.
money from this
Didn't
shit.
bring
I
them.
mean, hopefully
So,
he is.
we've got a Columbia
He's
Street
been
Beefs jacket.
pretty much one of the most missing names
embroidered
I've
and all of
heard
that.
out of the
The
whole
man
Street
earned
Beef
it. He
scene.
defended his title well. Plus
He's
the
pretty
gloves.
consistent with it. I believe it's like a 10-year or something. Maybe.
Damn good fight, man. Hope to see you
West
back
Virginia
soon.
is something.
Always.
But
Private internet access.
let's see what else we can find. I don't want to see. Mighty Mouse making Mighty Mouse making videos on him. You know he a winner. You know he got some clout. And I ain't on no clout chasing shit. I'm just doing this because I actually know the guy. Breakdown thing I've been wanting to do for him because he pretty much done moved on. Probably pro by now, but I know he moved on to actual sanctioned MMA fights. Let's see. Let's see if he won this. Fuck it.
This is the main event of the evening. Introducing to you, fighting first out of the flyweight division, standing 5'5" tall, weighing at 125 pounds. With a professional record of 2 wins, 2 losses, fighting out of Port City MMA, Wilmington, North Carolina, David.
Just 4 months ago.
Wilson.
Yeah, so this is the same Baby Hulk from Street Beefs. Yeah, I thought it was. I was looking at him,
and his opponent
Recently.
fighting out of the red corner,
That's
standing 5'10" tall, weighing at 125.8 pounds. With a professional record
everybody
of
he
1
fight
win,
probably
1
look a
loss.
lot taller than him.
Fighting out of Memphis, Judo and Jiu-Jitsu from Memphis, Tennessee.
This guy got some jiu-jitsu.
Dakota, the Dream.
Amateur career 2-2. It's a lot different fighting those training fighters than fighting street beefs.
Baby Hulk, he throws bombs.
I don't know how he lost. I know he went against one of my other teammates in South Florida.
I don't know, but I know he thought when he does
Hard
throw,
Knocks,
he
and
throws
that
bombs.
guy.
That's what I was saying.
He a little dude, but he good. So,
He just looks like
I know that was a hard fight for him, but
he throws bombs.
and I believe the guy in South Florida won. But
Ready.
hey, this dude, Baby Hawk game. Okay, so he looked a lot better, even just the stance. I mean, yep. I mean, striking still needs some work, but you know who his game is. But just the entrance and the stance so much different from when I seen him years ago. I don't keep up with guys too much, but like I said, I keep my eyes and ears to people. And I even have talked to him a little since I left, social media wise. This is all a jiu-jitsu guy probably want to do anyway. Look for the arm bar, hang on the bottom. Yep. Stay strong and heavy on them. Stay strong and heavy on them. Come on. Yep, open them up. Make that motherfucker tired. Fuck it.
Smith's trying to answer on bottom, but I mean, what he's got to do.
But he need to get the fuck out of the middle. I mean, this guy is gonna keep trying to reverse grapevine his legs. That's pussy shit to me, but I mean, if you ain't gonna use it for shit, it's pussy shit. It's meant to be a great technique. That's one thing I hate about jiu-jitsu guys. I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, but jiu-jitsu guys versus grapplers. Jiu-jitsu guys always fucking want to hang for fucking their life. Don't get me wrong, it's good ones too that'll fuck you up, fuck me up, whatever. But I hate that. You just looking like a bitch out there the whole time, not even fighting. I mean, nice. That's nice. Lift it higher though. Yeah. Come back up. Yeah. That motherfucker ain't no game. I told y'all. That motherfucker ain't no game. I'm telling you, the little motherfucker, very technical, very strong. He been consistently fighting, still in great shape, and only look better. I mean, goddamn, I didn't predict the fight to go that fast, to be honest, but this motherfucker know what he doing, man. I mean, and this jiu-jitsu guy looked it like he could have been good, but that jiu-jitsu mentality of, oh, I'm gonna catch him. Motherfucker, you better do something.
We got 2 fights left to go, and I'm here to tell you, I don't think our next 2 fights are going to last very long.
Baby Hulk broke the pattern we had going here.
We broke the pattern.
It took Baby Hulk energy, y'all.
That was nice, though. I mean, shit. The motherfuckers that get you in that choke, man. Hold on, instant replay. The motherfuckers that get you in that choke, look. I got choked out like this. I got put to sleep the only time in my life ever. I ain't never been knocked out. Nothing. I got put to sleep like this. Actually, when I was training in North Carolina. Good shit, Baby Hulk.
David, Baby Hulk.
He deserved that, though.
Wilson.
That was perfect.
That guillotine was tight.
Should I see what he gonna say? Fuck it.
Oh, you want another lift?
It was
boy.
suck all the way in.
Lift him up. Lift him up. Come on, lift up Baby Hulk.
Is he still training out of John Sutter's?
Let's go.
Maybe not.
He called him Kevin Hart.
Dude, that was crazy. It was sunk so deep, man. That was so tight.
Salty Dog.
Listen,
That's what John
I love the Baby Hulk thing. I love it, but I know you're more than that. I know you got a piece about you. I see the serenity in you. Walk me through this fight coming up here, North Carolina all the way to Mississippi.
Before I answer that, first and foremost, always, all praise to the Most High. Without him, I'm nothing.
Humble God.
Coda, thank you all you fans for coming out. Thank you my team, Tyler Farrell, my brother, all you guys, Salty Dog Jiu-Jitsu. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Man, that was congratulations. So you got your 3rd victory as a pro. Port City MMA. What do you got planned coming up? I mean, it's a great division you're in. It's not stacked for you. So, I mean, what do you see coming up? What are the opportunities you have in the flyweight division?
I'm probably going to take it easy for, the holidays, get nice and fat. But right after that, we right back at it. I need me a damn belt. I need some wins. I need to get to a big organization so everybody can know what I'm about. One last thing. God bless. See you at the top.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him end up in the UFC if he keep winning. Honestly, I mean, he got some shit he need to finish touching up on. But just his name already with the street beefs, he got hundreds of thousands of views, maybe over 1 million views already. So I can definitely see him making it to the UFC soon. They just got to keep winning. Maybe pick smarter fights. I ain't just gotta say pick smarter fights like a bitch. But at the same time, everything need to be calculated at that level. Yeah, progression. I think maybe that could possibly be his most recent fight. Just a major change in that guy. Still the same guy, but a lot of development. I love to see it. Yeah, maybe do some more street beef breakdowns. This is pretty much showing flaws and good things about guys, critiquing some shit, Well, that's it for today. Get it, let's go.